and Technology Startup Park. And the third session will be by expert speaker. So today we have expert speaker also. Vallabh Prakash Reddy is going to join with us by 11 o'clock. The first session I am going to take from 10 o'clock to 10:45. And by the Dean of STSP, it will be for another half an hour. And speaker session will be from 11 to 12:15 hopefully. And you will be having the lunch break from 12:30 to 1:30, okay? So don't make any disturbance in between. So just don't ask for lunch, that and all. Don't worry, you can take the lunch break from 12:30 to 1:30, okay? So before going to start my session, so I want to ask any one of you guys, do you have any idea about innovation, entrepreneurship and startup, or have you inquired or have you gained any knowledge about what are the activities taken place by this innovation center? Any guys? If you have any idea, what are the activities we are going to take over here? So can you please, if you are having any idea, come forward and you can express whatever your opinion or whatever you know about this ecosystem. Yes? Anyone? Okay, fine. Right. So today I am going to talk about, this is like orientation session on innovation and entrepreneurship by Innovation Ambassador. So myself, Dr. M. Palamasa Reddy. So I am working as the Dean of Technology, Innovation and Incubation Center, and also I completed the advanced level of training by Ministry of Education, Innovation Cell. So in the pre-incubation and incubation, and also I am heading the Institution Innovation Council, and I am also the responsible person for ARIA rankings, and also looking after the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, where students can apply for the funding and they can get the fund for whatever their innovative ideas, prototypes, or even for the startups. So this is the slogan where we are going to work with the Innovation Center, especially Technology, Innovation and Incubation Center. So this is a place for US entrepreneurs and young minds to transform their innovative ideas into value business propositions. So basically here, as a student, when you start your journey, and if you want to become an entrepreneur, or if you are having any innovative ideas, so we are there to support you guys starting from your basic idea. It may be good or bad, big idea. So from your basic idea to startup creation and revenue generation. So till this particular point, we will support you guys, and we have a dedicated team to work on these particular aspects. So this is our team. So first is myself, and second one is Dr. P. Munswamy sir. So myself with the background of electrical and electronics engineering. So I did my MTech and PhD in the area of control system, especially in the robotics. And we have the Dr. P. Munswamy sir. So he is heading the Science and Technology Startup Park. So he is looking after the startups. Sir also holds the PhD degree in the Electronics and Communication Engineering. And we have the Dr. N. Venkatachalapati sir. So he is with the background of product design, and he is also a PhD holder in the area of mechanical engineering. And we have Mr. B. Raghavendra. So currently he is looking after the Entrepreneurial Leadership Development Center, and also he is the Innovation Activity Coordinator under Institutions Innovation Council. So Raghavendra is with the specialization of aeronautical engineering. So he guides the students in the area of especially drones, unmanned aerial vehicles, and many more. And also we have the Dr. Ranjit Kumar Gatla. So he is also a PhD holder in the electrical engineering. So he guides the students in the area of electric vehicles. So he is looking after the intellectual property rights at the institute level. And we have the Dr. Shikha Kumari Pandey. So Madam is looking after the Women Entrepreneurship Cell, and also she is the social media coordinator for this innovation activities. So the Madam also specialized in the waste management. So this is the core team. We are all the time there with you. so to help, to mentor, and to hear whatever the ideas you are coming up with. And also, in addition to our team, so we have the expertise from the industry. So these 4 members, so they have a vast experience in the industry. So they have retired from the industry and they joined in our college as a visiting faculty. I think that they are familiarized with you guys. They are already handling the courses called the experiential learning for the first year students. So we have Professor T. Sivaram Prasad sir. So he is having 40 years of industry experience. So he is especially specialized in sheet metal, and he worked for the various companies, and his last company as the manager role for Mahindra TIE company. And we have the Professor B. Satyanarayan sir. So he is also working as visiting faculty here. So Professor Satyanarayan sir, he holds the BTech and MTech degree in the mechanical engineering, and he did his MTech from IIT Bombay. And sir having nearly 40 years of experience in the Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited in the R&D division. And we have Professor Avinash Patil. So sir is with the electronics background. Especially he worked for robotics division in the BHEL in the R&D division. So sir is specialized in the area of robotics and automation. And we have the Professor A. Vasudeva Rao sir. So he is also in the mechanical background. So Professor Vasudeva Rao sir especially specialized in the CNC machines. So any student definitely, if one wants to convert their basic idea into prototype and prototype to the final product, definitely they require the usage of CNC machines. They have to use the various tools like 3D printing, that and all. So we have enough team to guide you guys starting from your ideation level to the making product, taking the product to the industry ready, or taking the product into the industry. So at any time, so if you have any doubt, you can ask the your faculty members, those are teaching you in the experiential engineering courses. In addition, you always welcome to Innovation Center to discuss whatever it may be your ideas, or whatever it may be. Even if you are having interest, even though if you are not having any ideas, you always welcome to Innovation Center to discuss about whatever the your views, what is your interest. Definitely we guide you guys starting from your interest to the taking some product into the market. So these are the 4 verticals there in the Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. So first of all, I would like to thank the Principal Dr. L.V. Narasimha Prasad sir for creating these particular verticals, and sir is giving all the support, and we have the financial freedom so to invite the speakers from innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem across the state as well as the nation level. And we have the 4 verticals, especially the first one is Technology Innovation and Incubation Center, and we have the Science and Technology Startup Park, IP Facilitation Center, Entrepreneurial Leadership Development Center. So what these centers, what these particular centers, how these centers are going to support you guys means, so generally at the Technology Innovation and Incubation Center level, so first of all, this is the first level where you have to interact, where you can enter into the innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem through the Technology Innovation and Incubation Center. So at the first level, so maybe if any student, you may be having good or bad ideas, whatever it may be. So if you are interested, just the first point is where you can interact with the team of Technology Innovation and Incubation Center. So where we will guide you guys. You may be having a small idea, but that may not be sufficient for you guys to pitch for funding or to pitch for getting a fund. So even in the Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, we are also providing the funding for making a prototypes. But if you want to pitch your idea for prototyping, so the knowledge you may be having may not be sufficient. So we'll guide you guys first. If you have a basic idea of one line, how we can convert that basic idea of single line to a pitching presentation. So till that particular part we'll guide in the first level. And second level, if your idea is really good and if it is out of our scope or if it is out of our expertise, so we are connecting you guys to the external ecosystem. We are having a very good pool of mentors from the Hyderabad, especially T-Hub and other incubators. So if you don't have the expertise, definitely we'll connect you guys to the external ecosystem so that they are going to guide you guys in the very right direction. So if he is into our expertise, definitely we are going to guide in the right direction. If it is not out of our domain, definitely we will connect you guys to the external ecosystem. So at the first level, so we are going to make you guys to convert your basic idea into a pitching presentation. So once you are ready with the pitching presentation, so that may involve a lot of factors. So you have to do the basic research, you have to do the basic engineering, and if you are having idea, whether idea means generally many people talks about the idea first. If there is no problem, there is no need of any ideas. So the first level, so whether you have identified a problem, so for that particular problem, your idea is going to suit or not. So in that particular level, we are going to ask you guys to do the problem research, conduct the basic engineering, and to identify who is going to be your customers. So whether your solution is required for the what you can say society or not. So whether the similar kind of innovations are there exist in the market or not. So that this involves a lot of study. So we are going to guide you guys to do this particular basic research and come up with a good pitching presentation so that you are going to attract whatever the reviewers or jury members whenever you are going to pitch your idea. So this is the first level, we are going to guide you guys. And second level, we are going to divide this, whatever the basically Technology Innovation Incubation Center, it is the major aim of product development from the student's point of view. So if your idea is good and if it is really having some work to make it as a prototype, definitely we are going to fund you guys and you can convert your idea into prototype. For that we are going to support the financial support as well as technical support, and if you require any machinery access, that also we are providing at the institute level, and if the machinery is not available in the institute, so definitely we are going to connect you guys to the external ecosystem where you can access the machinery support. So here the major thing is, so we are going to take your basic ideas and we are going to support you guys from this basic idea to the product development. So that product development may be a proof of concept, it may be the minimum viable product, and it may be the market ready product. So we are going to support you guys from this idea to the market ready product. And we have the another division, science and technology startup part. So there may be a, I think, confusion between you guys. So what is this TIC Center, what is the SDSP, what is the innovation, what is the startup? So basically here, there will be 3 different kinds of startup that I will come to the later slide. So here, if you want to establish a startup, you need not to develop a product. So remember you guys, so if you want to start a startup, you need not to have any innovative product. If you have an innovative idea to start a business, where you can start your business. So if you look at the Amazon, Flipkart, they don't have any products. That is a just service based. Okay, so they are having idea of selling all the products in the online platform, so that they made a platform so that they are selling and making the business. So if you are having any innovative thoughts of making a business, then you can register you guys as a startup, then you can start your business. So that is one way. Second one is, if you are a technical guy, if you are having much creative mindset, and if you are interested to develop the new products, then you can start with the basic ideas, problem research, then develop the products. So here are the 2 things. So if you want to start a startup immediately, even today also you can start by registering a company and it may be the service and you can sell the various products through your company. So there will be a lot of things. So for starting a startup, just you should have some business idea. But if you want to become an entrepreneur and if you want to become like a unicorn, that and all, so first of all, you need to develop some innovative products. So suppose if you are going to develop some products, just an example, right now there is a lot of development is going on electric vehicles. So if you are going to develop a software innovatively and if it is required for the electric vehicles, so if you are having a proof of concept with you, so you can register for the patents for your technology, and if your technology is must, if it is must, it should be included in the any electric vehicles or anything. So that companies are going to purchase some rights from you, and if you have any product that should be included into anything, so the companies are coming to you and they are going to pay huge amount to you guys if you are having any innovative technology with you. So you can transfer this technology to the various companies so that you are going to gain the revenue in the different ways. At a single point, you can sell the entire your technology to that company, or just you can transfer your rights to use for a particular duration of time. So like that, if you are going to develop some innovative products, so there is a huge scope for earning a lot of money out of your innovative products. But if you are going to start a business, just business maybe for a few days or few months, few years, it may or may not work out all the time. But if you are going to create an innovative product, and if it is required for the society, and if it is required for the peoples and companies, out of that you are going to generate a lot of income definitely. So this is what you need to understand. So there is no difference between making an innovative product and going for a startup, or directly you can start a startup also. It is as per your wish. Okay. And back. And third one, in the second one, science and technology startup one. So if you are having any business ideas to immediately start whatever you are functioning as a company, so you can register your company with the science and technology startup one, where you can work for your startup. And third one, IT Facilitation Center. So here, first of all, if you are having any innovative idea, I have seen many times, I have seen many times, we thought of something innovative ideas, but when we are going for some exhibitions, that kind of products will be there in the market. So if you are having any innovative ideas, or if you are having any innovative thoughts in your mind, immediately you try to register it as a patent. So once you are having the patent with you, then no one can steal your idea. So you might have seen about movies that are done, there may be copyright issues. After releasing movies, someone is coming and they are claiming that, so this is my story. So this and all won't happen in the even innovation and product development also. So if you are having any innovative ideas, you try to register immediately, apply for patent, and if you are having the rights with you, and no one can steal whatever the concept you are going to make it. And third one, Entrepreneurial Leadership Development Center. So here, entrepreneurship is all about just starting a company, making a services. So it's all about interlinking each other. So just if you have business idea, so you can start your startup and become an entrepreneur. And even if you are having innovative idea, and if you are having creative mindset, so come up with the innovative products, then bring that products into the market. So in that way also you can become an entrepreneur. So basically this EDC center, so this is especially for motivating the students towards the entrepreneurship. So what is the beauty of entrepreneurship, and if you are entering into the entrepreneurship, what will be the advantages when you guys have to take the entrepreneurship? If you are taking the entrepreneurship, what will be the path of your journey, and how it is different from your regular job roles. After completing the graduation, you are going to join in some company. So if you are going to join in a company, how your career is going to look like, and if you are going taking entrepreneurship as a career, how your future is going to look like. So that and all, definitely we are going to impart the skills through this particular ELDC center. Next. So other than this one, especially for the student community, we have the two verticals. So one is the E-cell, that is the entrepreneurship cell. So this is existing from the last 1.5 years. So here, major aim of creating this E-cell is, so here maybe this is the orientation session, so that we are calling you all guys for this particular session, but it is not our interest. So whoever the interested guys, whoever having some mindset on innovation, entrepreneurship and startup, so those guys, we are always welcoming you guys to join as a E-cell members. So once you are in the E-cell group, so there is a separate platform, we will directly communicate with you guys through the E-cell group. And if you are organizing any events, and if you are organizing any speaker sessions, so we are drawing the students from the E-cell. And second one is Student Innovation Ambassador. So this is just 1 month back, we have taken the initiative, Student Innovation Ambassadors. So what is this Student Innovation Ambassadors means? So whoever the guys having some interest on innovation, entrepreneurship and startups, so from each and every section, we are going to draw one particular guy as a student innovation ambassador, so that we will be having a pool of network and it will be easy to communicate with all the classes, so that there won't be any miscommunication of whatever the activities we are going to conduct. So this is what student innovation ambassadors. So I think from the first year, as of now, we haven't taken any student innovation ambassadors. So right now I am appealing to you guys. So from your class, so if you are interested to become as a student innovation ambassador, so you please come to the innovation center and register your name with us, so that we can also make a pool of student innovation ambassadors from the first year also. From each and every section, I require 1 or 2 guys to represent your class from the innovation center. So these are the Ministry of Education's various initiatives, and since the last 2-3 years, so we are also part of all these particular activities. So first of all, this is Atal ranking of institutions on innovation achievements. So that is a ranking process. So where whatever the activities we are going to conduct throughout the year, so that we are submitting in the ARIA rankings. And second one is Smart India Hackathon. So this will be conducted every year at the national level. So this is conducted by Ministry of Education. So they are going to give us some problem statements, and you have to submit whatever your ideas for that particular problem statements. They are going to shortlist at the national level, and at the final they are going to conduct final competitions. So Smart India Hackathon is a very good platform for all the innovators to expose yourself in the national level. So I think in the last year from our college, so we have succeeded to submit 24 ideas. Out of 24, one idea is shortlisted for the final. Okay. And third one, Institutions Innovation Council. So this is also one of the major one here. Institution Innovation Council, basically here we are going to work on conducting the various activities and imparting the knowledge and skills for you guys to the various resource persons. So we are calling the resource persons from this innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem across the India, and we are going to impart the knowledge and skills on innovation and entrepreneurship to you guys. So that is we are conducting through the Institution Innovation Council, and also we are part of Kapila scheme. So this is Kapila scheme by AICTE. So what is this Kapila scheme means? Generally, if one wants to file a patent, you may require some financial support. So for this particular under Kapila scheme, so the AICTE giving for the 10 patents, they are going to reimburse whatever the expenses you are going to make for filing a patent. So this is also a scheme where you can file the patents, and whatever the amount you spend for filing a patent, that you are going to get back to this particular Kapila scheme. Anyhow, that is not a practice here. So if you are having any patentable idea, so the IPR cell is going to file your patent at free of cost. Okay. So you need not to spend any single rupee from your pocket for filing a patent. And NISP, that is the National Innovation and Startup Policy. So in the year 2019, the Ministry of Education, they formulated the NISP policy for all over the higher education institutions. So as per the guidelines of NISP, we also prepared a policy. So as per this particular policy, so 1% of annual income of the college need to be spent for these activities like innovation, product development, startups and IPRs. So as of now, we are spending more than 1%. It is nearly 2% of amount we are spending towards this particular I&E activities. And I will explain what is there in the policy, how it is going to benefit you guys, this NISP policy. And we have the ICTI portal. So ICTI is nothing but, so that is a National Innovation Repository. So you may be having the innovative ideas. So you need not to go for anyone. So now they have created a one platform at the national level. So you can submit your innovative ideas if you have already prototypes, and even if you have a startup. So either innovation, prototypes or startups or any business models, all you can submit in the ICTI portal. So once you are submitting in the ICTI portal, that may be evaluated by the national level experts, and if your idea is well and good, even at the national level, they are going to link in your idea to the various schemes. And also through this particular portal, so it is possible for you guys to connect with the external mentors. So there may be a lot of pool of mentors there with the Ministry of Education. So if you are submitting or if you are a part of this ICTI portal, So we'll try to connect you guys to external ecosystem mentors. And other one, Atal Innovation Mission. So this is Atal Innovation Mission. It is by the NITI Aayog. So from the last 2-3 years, they are coming up with the various initiatives. So at the school level, at the college level, this Atal Innovation Mission is going to take a lot of initiatives. So when you go and enter into the Atal Innovation Mission, there will be a lot of stuff for you guys. How we can go from idea to the product. There is a textbooks are there. There is some online resources are there, and they are going to give some challenges. So if you type something like Atal Innovation Challenge, so Atal National ANIC, Atal National Level Innovation Challenge. So there we are having a lot of whatever the innovative challenges. So they are going to specify some challenges. So for that challenges, if you are having the knowledge, you can apply your knowledge and you try to provide some innovative solutions. So that if your innovative solution is really suitable for solving that particular challenge, and they are going to give the fund. This fund may vary from 4 lakhs to the 50 lakhs. So if your idea is well and good, so it may go at the various levels. They are going to fund from 5 lakhs to the 50 lakhs. So this is irrespective of the institution. So it can be a part of Atal Innovation Machine, and you try to earn some knowledge and skills on innovation entrepreneurship, and even you can become a mentor for school children where you can go and impart your knowledge and skills, and you can be a part of this mentor program for educating the school students on innovation and entrepreneurship through Atal Innovation Mission. And also we have the MSME, that is the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. So what this MSME also supporting all the level. So they are supporting the ideas, they are supporting at the mid-level, they are also supporting the startups, and even if you want to make the business, MSME also providing the loans. So as per this MSME, so every year they are going to conduct some hackathons. So if you are going to submit your ideas to this MSME, so the ideas will be screened at the national level, and they are going to provide the fund up to 15 lakhs for each and every idea. They are going to provide the fund of 15 lakhs. So fortunately, we also got one of the ideas from our IT final year students also selected for this MSME fund of 9.2 lakhs. So we have a plenty of opportunities not only from the institution, even from the various government agencies like MSME and Atal Innovation Mission, and also through the EQ portal from Ministry of Education, where you can access the various funds. So these are the major activities what we are going to conduct through the Technology Innovation and Incubation Center. So first of all, we are trying to fostering the culture of innovation among the students as well as the faculty. And also we already formulated the innovation and entrepreneurship policy, and we are trying to implement that particular policy across the institution, and even college website that policy is there, so you can read that particular policy and you try to understand. And also we are going to implement the Institution Innovation Council calendar activities. So through these particular activities, we are trying to impart the knowledge and skills on innovation and entrepreneurship. And next one is product development. So that is the major vertical within the Technology Innovation and Incubation Center. So where we are going to support you guys from ideation level to the market ready product. And every year, every semester at least, we are going to organize 2 to 3 big events like ideathons, hackathons, and also sometimes we are going to conduct the project expos also. So where you can try to interact with your seniors or whoever the innovators, they are going to present their particular ideas or whatever the prototypes develop. So you try to know. So innovation is all about something like whenever you are going to see some innovations, then only you can understand what is the innovation. So what kind of innovations we can do. So you try to participate in maximum hackathons or project expos. So where you try to understand what kind of innovations other people are doing. So once you are coming to some understanding, then you also may get interest to make something innovative. And also we are trying to promote the entrepreneurship at the various levels. Next. So these are some of the credentials of our institution. So this especially the entire innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem in the India is currently handled by Ministry of Education through Institutions Innovation Council. So as per the guidelines, so we established the IAC in the 2018. So the majorly they started for just conducting the activities at the institution level. So if you are uploading the activities conducted by us, so they are going to rate the colleges based on the activities conducted by the institution. So later they given the opportunity for students as well as the faculty members to be a part of this Institution Innovation Council. In the next level, they started training the faculty members, and they are going to designate the faculty, those who completed the training, as innovation ambassadors. So as of now in the IRE college, so 24 faculty members, they completed the training under Ministry of Education. So there are total 24 innovation ambassadors are there. So that is also at the various level, basic level, advanced level and upskill level. So through this particular IAC, so we are going to conduct nearly 40 plus activities in each and every year. So coming to the performance of the institution, that is the IAC star rating. So we rated with the 3.5 out of 5 for the academic year 2021, and for the 21-22, so we rated with the 3 out of 5. And Smart India Hackathon, so we seriously worked in the earlier year. So finally we succeeded to make at least one team in the final of this particular Smart India Hackathon. So and also for all these particular activities, so whatever the entrepreneurship activities, what is the skill development programs, and how many startups, how many products developed, how much amount we are spending, how many faculty expertise are there. So based on all these particular parameters, so the institutions all over India, the Ministry of Education is going to rank the institutions through Atal ranking of institutions on innovation achievements. So for the academic year 2020, so the IR is rated with the band B category, and for the 2021, so the institution is ranked with the band excellent. So this is some of the credentials of our institution, especially in the ranking process. So these are the achievements. So the first one is IAC RA ranking and IAC star rating. So that already discussed. So MSME Aspire scheme. So we have the makerspace here. So within the makerspace, so most of the machinery is purchased through this MSME Aspire scheme. So through this particular MSME Aspire scheme, the institute granted with a fund of 92.4 lakhs. So that is to purchase the machinery, which is to support the product development in the area of smart manufacturing. So especially this facility is much useful for the mechanical and aeronautical domain. So where you want to make the product development, definitely you can use this particular MSME Aspire scheme. So where you have the lot of machinery, so all the different types of CNC machines are there, and even we have the 3D printing machine. So where you can utilize this facility and you can convert your basic ideas into the final products. And also this is one of the major achievement for us. So under the METI Type 2.0, two of the students from our institute, so they received a fund of 4 lakhs for their innovative ideas in the last academic year. And also another one is MSME funding. So we also received a fund of 9.2 lakhs for a particular idea, that is well-being. So apart from this funding, so we also received a fund of 2.5 lakhs from private incubator. So for the innovative startup idea. Next. So these are the expert talks, and we invited the renowned persons from the industry as well as the innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem. So Dr. BVR Mohan Reddy, so he may be familiarized with you. So for the last year National Education Day, he was the guest speaker to address the guys on innovation and entrepreneurship. I think just you can go Google it, what is the profile of BVR Mohan Reddy. So at the age of 40 years, he started the entrepreneurship, and he is one of the top icon in the India right now. And Chindagirni Mallesham, so he is a rural innovator, he is a 7th class graduate. So he also visited our college in the last academic year. So he is the Padma Shri awardee. So for his innovation, ASU machine, that is to solve the problems of whatever the weavers society. So he made some innovation. For that innovation, he got the Padma Shri award. And we have the Brigadier Ganesham sir. So he is the person behind many of the rural and grassroots innovators. So and we invited the Sriram Mirdavolu. So he is the chairman. He is the chairman of Cyber Security Center of Excellence in the Hyderabad. He is into the software domain. So we invited the Somdanta Banerjee. So she is from the Nalsar University. So she is expertise in the entrepreneurship. And Rajesh Kumar Adla. So recently visited our college. So he is the CEO of AAC T-Hub. So like that, so just not name shake, we are inviting these guys, these expert persons from the various domains. So whenever the resource persons are coming to our college, so at least for each and every resource person, at least 10 to 20 students are going to connect with them, and they are going to take the mentorship as well as the guidance through this particular resource person. So our aim is, so basically here, these sessions are not like simply, so one person will come and deliver some lecture to you and go. So it is all about networking and mentoring. So that is up to you. So suppose we will invite some a big personality. So next level is how to connect with them. They are going to share your details. So if there is some element, if you like in them, definitely you can contact with them. So they are ready to support you guys. And if you require anything, or if you want to meet those particular persons in the later level, definitely will connect you guys to that particular renowned persons. And apart from this one, so that part we already covered. And you know about the courses on innovation and entrepreneurship. So basically here, I want to tell what is the reason to start this particular experiential engineering courses. So basically here, as you know, whenever you are completing the third year, very starting of your final year, so there is lot of companies are going to visit college for placements. So whenever you are going to placements, definitely they are going to ask what project you are going to do, what project you have done. So as an engineering student, definitely you should do some projects. But whenever you are at the first stage of your final year, so you may not be having any project in your hands. So in that case, so that is going to show a lot of negative impact on you guys. So if you are not able to explain about at least what project you are going to do, so just in view of even in the placements also, principal sir has taken an initiative to import this particular, to solve this particular problem. So we started with the courses called Experiential Engineering, that is in the UG 20 regulation. So that is from the first year to third year, we have the total 5 courses. So at the various level, in the first year, we are trying to educate you guys, and in the second year, first semester, we are trying to generate ideas. In the second year, second semester, we are trying to make prototypes, and even in the third year, final year, you can take your prototype to the next level through this particular 5 courses. So if you are going to have at least some prototype with you, and whenever you are attending any interview, that and all, so what project you have done, what is your credentials means, proudly you can say that, sir, I have developed some products. I included so and so technology. I have demonstrated, I solved this so and so problem. So for this particular purpose, by keeping it in mind, so these particular courses are introduced in the year using 20 curriculum. So you have to understand what is the importance of these courses, how these courses are going to helpful you guys, especially whenever you are going to face some interviews. It may be within the campus or it may be outside the campus. And also second thing, more importantly, so many of the guys, they are going to join in a company soon after graduating, and after few years working in the company, they may not be interested to work in the companies. So they want to start their own business, they want to become an entrepreneur. So if you are going to learn these skills and knowledge through these particular courses here, and after joining a company, and where you can innovate in the company, that is one of the advantages for you guys. If you are having the skills and knowledge on innovation and entrepreneurship as well as product development, and if you are having this knowledge and skills, definitely after few years, if you are having sufficient money within your hands, then definitely you can plan for your own product development or startup, or you can start your business. So basically here many of the guys I have observed in the college, so many guys at the starting level, you guys are looking for, sir, if you give the fund, I can do. So many of the innovators, those who have succeeded in their life, at least you have to spend 10% of amount from your pocket, and you have to start to do something. If you already done something, then the others are going to support you. So just if you are going orally with your words, no one is going to support you. So if you are really interested to make something, at least you try to spend some pocket from your end. Then next level we are trying to support you guys. So whatever it may be, the amount we will support. Okay. Next. So these are the funding. So there are three kinds of funding is available. So especially for students. So one is the MSME Business Incubator. So IR is recognized as the MSME Business Incubator. So through this particular MSME Business Incubator, any students can apply for funding. So through that particular funding, so where you can get the funding from 1 lakh to the 15 lakhs for your idea. And if you want to, if you are having a startup and where you can get the funding from 5 lakhs to the 50 lakhs also MSME is going to provide. So that is funding from the government agency. Apart from this MSME funding, we have a separate scheme for the students from IRA, that is the Student Innovative Product Proposals. So through this particular SIP scheme, so we are going to support the students in the prototype level up to the 2.5 lakhs, and at the next level we are going to give the financial support up to 7.5 lakhs. And also during that time when you are under the process of product development, to meet your basic requirements and whatever it may be, so we also going to provide the fellowship of 5,000 per each and every month up to a duration of 6 months. Okay. Then apart from this one, we are also having the providing the seed fund for faculty. So if any faculty is interested to make some prototypes, or if they want to start the business or product development, so we are supporting the faculty members with a fund of 5 lakhs. So these are the some of the products developed by our students. The first one is bio-inspired micro air vehicle that is made by the aeronautical students. So as a part of this particular innovation, the students got the patent and also they published 2 papers in the reputed journals. And second one is laser engraving machine. So that is done by one of the mechanical students. So they made everything by themselves. So it is a very simple way of how we can engrave, use this CNC laser engraving by eliminating all the process. Generally, CNC machines means we have to give a program. So based on your program only, so that is going to engrave. That is a difficult task for all the people. So they made the simple thing. Just if you give an image, that is going to engrave on this particular machine. That is a very simple one. The third one is blind saffron. So this is one of the most trust area. So where you can work and you can innovate a lot. So many people are going to provide the solution for disabled people, blind people, and people with the disabilities. So this is one of the focus sector where you can work, especially the guys from electronics background. So you can work more on this particular assistive technology. So this all we can call it as the assistive technologies where you can work more. And we have this particular innovation and entrepreneurship arena. So we have the Technology Innovation and Incubation Center. So that is under renovation right now. So we have a area of 8,000 square feet, and we will provide the 70 seating capacity for innovation and product development. So we have the Science and Technology Startup Park. So behind the parking area, so one new building is under construction. So where one floor will be dedicated for Science and Technology Startup Park. And we have the MSME Aspire PBI. So that is a part of Mechanical Engineering Department Makerspace. And we have the Common Facility Center for SC/ST Women Empowerment. So that is outside the college. That is in the some Tanda nearby. From here it is the 2 kilometers. That is there. So through some of the scheme, we received a fund of 1.6 crores. So through that one, we are supporting the tribal women through this particular garment, textiles, engineering and design machinery. So this is about what are the facilities we are having in this particular innovation and entrepreneurship arena. And these are our ecosystem partners. So we are actively engaging with the T-Hub, and nearly approximately 10 to 15 students in each and every week, they are going to participate in the various activities at the T-Hub, and even one of the 2 startups are going to get the support from T-Hub also. And we are associated with the Alip Hub, so that is located in the Pragat Nagar. So they are also supporting a lot for us. Next one is Central Institute of Tool Design. So in the CITD, So there is a support for whatever the skill development, and we have the MOA with NSIC, MD Industries. So Pallas Srijana especially for rural and grassroots entrepreneurship, and Ramki Enviro, that is for waste management, and we have the Eco Orbit, that is the startup of one of the aluminium of our college. So these are all our ecosystem partners. Next. So for the academic year 2021, so we selected these 4 members as the best innovators. So we have the Etta Mohan Reddy. So he is having the Grid Zone Technology startup. So he incubated at the institute and currently is with the Alif we have. And we have the Rahul and Niharika team. So they are working on the biodegradable plastics. And we have the V. Krishikesh of Pioneer IT. So he is at the T startup Well-being. And we have the Manish and Upu Mahesh. So they are working on the Santori House. So these 4 are awarded with the Best Innovation Award for the year 21-22. Next. So this is the incubation process. So you come up with the idea, we'll screen your ideas, and we'll make you guys to prepare for the pitching presentation. So once you are going to pitch your idea before the jury members, so if your idea is well and good, then we are going to support at the first level for prototyping, and if you are able to show the working model, then we are going to support to convert your prototype into the market ready product. At each and every stage, you need not to spend any money from your pocket. The entire financial support will be given by institution through this particular Technology Innovation and Incubation Center and STST. Next. 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 So this is the basic principle you have to understand. So how we are going to generate the ideas. So it's not all about the ideas. First we have to observe the problem. So if there is any problem to solve that particular problem, you try to generate the ideas. So you try to observe the pain and difficulty. If you are able to define what is the problem or what is the pain, what is the difficulty, that is going to be description of the pain is going to be the problem definition. If you are very clear about the problem definition, to solve that particular problem, you come up with the new ideas. Next. So these are the innovations happens at the national various levels. So at the public innovation, we have a lot of central government institutes, including the HPIs. And at the private level, lot of companies are going to develop the products. And at the school innovations, so there are 26 crores students are studying in the schools. They are also going to innovate. And grassroots innovations, not only the communities from institutions, even at the rural and village level also people are going to innovate for the new products and to solve their problems. Next. 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 So, if you want to gain some knowledge, so this is, if you want to start an innovation, entrepreneurship and startup, first of all you should have some knowledge. Where you can gain the knowledge? So from the classroom, we can impart only a small amount of knowledge to you guys. If you want to excel in your career through innovation, entrepreneurship, startup, through this particular product development or any other else, so we have a lot of courses through this particular Swayam platform, starting from motivation, learning the skills, and learning the technical knowledge. So all these courses are there in the Swayam portal. So whichever the course you are interested, you try to join. That is open there right now. So once you are going to join through these particular courses, you are going to gain a lot of knowledge through these particular courses. So you can refer these courses. At least you try to complete 1 or 2 courses right now. So that you are going to understand what is this innovation, why the people are going to make the innovations, how the people are going to gain through the innovative products as well as the startups. Okay, next. So this is the conclusion from my end. So join hands together to identify the unmet needs of society and provide the affordable solutions. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you guys. Now I am inviting Dr. P. Muniswamy sir, he is the Dean of Science and Technology Startup Park, to give the orientation on STST.
Good morning, friend. Hi. So this is Dr. P. Munswami, Professor and Dean of STSP. STSP stands for Science and Technology and Startup Parks. So until now, we have discussed what is the initial stage. So what is the purpose of this orientation, this introduction is main purpose not only making the student as a job holder. Here the purpose of the main innovation center, incubation center and the startup center is to make the students as a job providers, not job seekers. So instead of taking the job, preparing the interviews, it is not your placement of academic side. Whereas coming to this center, what is the main role, main purpose, main aim of this center is to make the students as a entrepreneurs. So what is meant by innovation and incubation center? Anybody can define what is the incubation center? What is the incubation? Anybody has an idea? In the school level, we have exhibited the more number of exhibitions instead of the science and technology, a science fair exhibition. You have prepared the more ideas, more products, more innovation ideas exhibited there. What is the purpose of the incubation? Anybody heard about the incubation? Generally, you know that what is the purpose of the incubation center in case generally you heard about the hospitals. Am I correct? So what is the purpose of the incubation center in the hospitals? So there, the premature baby, so until the complete duration of the 9 months, so sometimes it may be delivery may be happened at the 7th month or 8th month. So that indicates the baby delivered is unable to face what are the effects from the atmosphere, it may be temperature and humidity. To face those parameters, you can make in an incubation center. You can place you can keep the baby until development of the immunity power. The immunity power can be increased to face what is the effect by the temperature, what is the effect by the humidity. So you can keep the baby until we are getting the immunity power, which can face the effect from the temperature or humidity. So that is that indicates the place where we are going to provide the facilities like temperature, humidity. That is known as the incubation center. So that means we are going to provide the basic facilities. So whereas having in our college side incubation center, where we are going to provide the basic or minimum facilities, where we can develop our idea into prototype. So baby provided by the temperature, similarly, your idea can be protected or developed towards the product side. That is known as the incubation center. There we are going to provide the facilities so that means we have the internet facility and also mentoring facilities. Is there any financial requirement? The space where we are going to work, all the things, minimum facilities, basic facilities, those can be provided by our incubation center. That is the main purpose. Once you have incubated, so that is the period of the incubation is more than 1 year or 2 years. So after that, it can promoted to the startup phase. So that means what is meant by startup here? So until you have discussed about the only incubation center only. So what is the need of this STSP, Science and Technology Startup Park? What is the need? So then after the incubation, your idea where we are going to get the basic facilities, those can be utilized by the people who are working at the innovation center. So once you have some level, that is known as some prototype level. So overall we can say that you can measure the development or progress of any idea into the prototype in terms of the TRL level. So TRL stands for Technology Readiness Level. Overall we are going to have there are 9 levels are there in case of the TRL for any development of the idea to the prototype or prototype. So TRL 1, 2, 3 is only under the basic level only. So that is comes under the incubation level only. This comes under the innovation level only. So once you cross the TRL level 4 or 5, that can be considered as a startup. So that is the main purpose of the next level. After the completion of the incubation or innovation in the innovation center, then we can allow for the startup level only. So what is meant by startup means, here we are going to have the basic or initial business of any prototype or product. So here we are going to consider the basic types of this startups is you can make the product development, or you can make the service, or you can make any app. So that can be if the service comes under the prototype, you can increase the TRL level of 4 or 5. So then automatically that can be considered as one of the startups. Then coming to the startup period will be maximum 5 years only. So once you have the 5 years over, then that not be considered as a startup. That can be considered as a company. So that is the case. So all your 4 years period, we are going to study the 4 years as a BTech. So along with the 4 years period, you have to complete all the innovation center period and also startup period. At the end of your course, you will become a independent, a startup or owner of the startup. So that is the main purpose of this innovation center under Science and Technology Startup Center. Then, so this is our aim of the vision and the aim of the any startup center. So to promote the economic development of our nation through establishing the successful innovation entrepreneurship model that provides high quality service to the young entrepreneurs. So you are the young people, you are the young student. You can have your own mind. So based on the selection of the idea, you can have you become an entrepreneur. So here the main purpose of this startup center innovation is you have to make your own entrepreneur. You have to make your own startup center. So that is the main purpose of the main vision and mission of the startup center here. Next. So that is the main aim. What is the objective? What is the aim of this innovation center or startup center is to provide the basic needs. So in terms of the mentoring system, or in terms of the financial support, or in terms of the providing the basic like internet facility, system and a working space, all the facilities can be provided to you to develop your idea into the prototype or a startup center. So that is the main objective of our center. You have to utilize it in the proper way. You can develop your idea into prototype. Next. So this is the main idea of the any startup. So that means initially we are going to select the idea. That idea can be incubated in our center. Then once you have the incubation is over, then you can consider as a startup center. So that is where we are going to have this sequence. So initially we have the good idea. That idea can be implemented in the incubation center. Once you have incubation is over, that is incubation period is over, then you become some level that can be considered as a startup level. After the 5 years you become a owner. So then here we are going to have the size of the user. Before starting of any startup center or startup, you have to mention what is the main target audience. Once you have development of the product, development of the service, development of the amplifier app is not a problem. So before development of any product or app, you have to make what is the audience, what is the range of the customers. Is there any demand in the society or not? So based on the demand, we have to develop any product or service or app. That is very important. So these are the basic elements while starting any startup in our career. Then, so these are some of the main factors we are going to consider any startup here. The point 1, here we are going to consider your startup may be LLP or private limited. So based on that, you are on prototype level or TRL level, we are going to consider register as a startup here. Then coming to the second point, here we are going to consider your transaction. The turnover of the company should not be cross the 25 crores. If you cross the 25 crores, it can be considered as a company, not a startup. Then coming to the third point, so what are the factors not considered? What are the things we are going to consider where we are not considering any company as a startup? Any initial business considered as a startup. The first point is the splitting of the business already in the exist. So already the company is there. Is there any splitting? Is there any disputes among the partners? So this not be considered as a startup. The second point we can take the main point, reconstruction of the business already in the exist. So already is there any existence of the company? Again we are going to take a modification something. Is that not considered as a startup here? Then fourth one we can take the main purpose of any startup is to work towards the innovation development or the deployment of the any commercialization new product. So here main purpose is the process innovation is not, you have to take the innovative, not a already existing system. It should be modified and make some features and will be advanced according to the present situation and demand. You have to make it as a startup here. So these are the things, these are the points you have to consider mainly while making the starting the Indian startup here. Then next. So what is the use of this slide is, so among the India, we are going to have the more than 120-130 crores people are there in India. Among the 140 crores, we are going to have the more than 35% are young minds. The young minds are looking towards the startup or a business. So because instead of seeking the job or we are working under some management or any authority, instead of that one, you become an entrepreneur, you have the independence, you can make your own idea, you can make your own decision. Based on that, you can have the independent candidate, not under any management. So that is the purpose of this slide. Next. So here most of the among the 35% of the people, most of the people are thinking towards this startup area only. So the business and business. So what are you? Next. So here you can see these are the people where at the young age they started their own startup. So they became a unicorn. Unicorn means the more than the 1 billion turnover process per year, that can be considered a unicorn. You can see some of the young people. So you can take the Paytm at the age of 37 only. So you can take the Oyo at the age of 21, not completed BTech also. So why don't you? So all the young people started and earning the more than crores. So why don't you? So you become an entrepreneur, you become a startup owner, then you can earn the more earnings instead of taking the jobs. That is the main purpose here. So these are some of the Flipkart you can take this one. It's not a concern, not a domain. You have to work out of your box. So not only I am studying the mechanical engineering, I am studying EC, I am studying CSE. Not only in your domain, you can also work out of your domain. So automatically you can have your development. So here you can see that Flipkart is an engineer. So you develop the Flipkart. So like that, you are not limited to your domain based. You can expand the out of the domain, out of knowledge, you can develop your own startup or business. So that is the main. Next. So these are some of the basic elements, essential elements, which can help the development of your startup or innovation. So first one is the idea. So you have to take the idea. So for that idea, you have to take the working towards development toward the product by the teamwork. You have to take the teamwork only. Then according to that development, you have to make the business model. So until the business model, you can expand the entrepreneur in the society. So that is the business model development. Then you have to think about the financial funding. So especially in case of in our Central Indian College, so we are providing the most of the financial support to all the stages, maybe incubation center and innovation center or startup. We are providing the financial support. If you really work, you can have the really progress. Definitely, you can provide all the financial support. So that's the funding. Then timing, in time releasing. So not the development of the product or the innovation idea is not a problem. The releasing of the product into in time in the society is very important. So until your product is not released in time, the requirement, the demand classes automatically there is the base of the development. So that is also the timing, in-time development is very important based on the demand in the society. So these are the several facilities what you have in our college. You know that already, I think it is explained by the previous class. So we have the Makerspace, Technology Innovation Center, next Makerspace, Science and Technology Startup Park. So these are the different facilities where we are going to get the basic requirements to develop your idea into the product line. So these are the facilities what are available in our college. So especially EC people are going to have the PCB design, basic requirement, can also develop the things in this domain. Already you know that these are the MOS in our college. Thank you. So this is the always I want to say one thing. You should be admin now. So what is the invention? What are the development of the product in the in your renewal center? You should be innovative in the society. You should be have the demand in the society. Otherwise, there is a waste of the money. Thinking, design thinking, everything will be wasted. So now based on the, you can see the one of the survey for the startup. So most of the startups are failed during the first 5 years only. Why? Because the development should not be demanded by the society. So we are finding something, we are developing some idea, product or app or service, whatever it may be, it should be demanded by the society. Is there any demand in the society, automatically it can be developed. Otherwise, you cannot develop success in the society. So that is the main. So while selecting the idea, you should be experienced with some problem. Not only imagination. Imagination is not suitable for development of anything. So always you have to think towards the practically experienced problem and take the idea and develop the into product type. So we will do all the successful innovation in our college. Thank you for this opportunity.
And what are the activities taken up by startup and explaining few things about startup as well as the entrepreneurship.